Jason was a workplace bully, but not your average steal your lunch out of the fridge jerk. No, he was next level. Like one time I opened a can of tuna in the office and he yelled, "Hey Sophie, close your legs, will you? I can smell you from here." That kind of cringe. But whenever I tried to call him out on it, he'd suddenly act all defensive and be like, "Relax, it's just a joke, why are you being so negative for?" To make matters worse, our company was in the process of downsizing and had already let go of more than a few people. So, even though Jason's behavior made everyone uncomfortable, no one really wanted to stand up against him, in case they drew extra attention to themselves. Unfortunately, though, with fewer employees, Jason began paying more attention to me. It started off with creepy compliments every morning. "Nice tops, Sophie. You could undo a button or two, really let your personality shine," he'd say, smirking. I tried my best to ignore him. However, it wasn't long before he was asking about my lunch plans and offering to take me out for a bite to eat or a drink after work. I consistently told him I wasn't interested, but he didn't take the hint. My rejections only seemed to motivate him more. One time he came up behind me while I was working at my desk, saying he could tell that I'd been working hard. He told me I looked tense and randomly started massaging my shoulders. Ugh, God, I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to cause a scene. So I told him I needed to use the bathroom and quickly jumped up out of my chair to get away from him. I don't know if that offended him or something, because after that he really crossed the line. The next morning I went into work early to catch up on some invoicing, and I found an email in my inbox from Jason. It must have come through after I'd left, the evening before. The subject line read, "What you think?" I opened it, and to my shock and disgust, I saw a photo of his, well, what I assumed were his, genitals. I closed the email as I felt the urge to vomit. I stood up and paced, completely stunned. Why would he do that? Was it his idea of a joke? Confused, I walked over to his desk and moved the mouse. Jason's monitor sprung to life. He'd forgotten to shut down his computer overnight. I opened his email folder, clicked on sent, and there it was. Proof that he'd sent it to me from his work email. What an idiot! Now, I probably could have just taken some screenshots and shown HR, but I felt like Jason would have somehow managed to talk his way out of it, like he always did. Instead, I forwarded the original email back to myself from his computer, only this time I put the entire staff email list in the CC field, so everyone in the company got a copy. I closed his email, went back to my desk, and waited nervously. There was quite a commotion that day. When Jason arrived at work, he was immediately called into HR. Then it was my turn. Of course, I didn't tell them that I was the one who had forwarded the email to everyone else, but I described the rest of Jason's workplace harassment. One by one, HR called in my other coworkers throughout the day. It turns out I wasn't the only person in the office affected by Jason's behavior. A few reports from other staff, coupled with the photograph he sent, were more than enough, and he was sent packing. Looking back now, I probably could have handled the whole situation better, but because it started out so vaguely, it was hard to know exactly when Jason had crossed the line. And I honestly had been wondering whether my feelings were even valid, or if I was just going crazy. What do you think? How would you have dealt with Jason's behavior? Let me know in the comments below.